Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Egld, Elrond's token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. I also want to mention the donation links down below in the description. You can support Ukraine by donating to the Ukrainian refugees, or you can support the Ukraine's military. The links will take you to official websites. The money does not go through me in any sort of capacity, so you can be sure that the money is going to go to the people in need. Now, jumping into the daily chart here, you can see that I did have this Fibonacci retracement from the last update I did on Elrond, and that was, I think that was like a couple of months ago. And as you can see right now, we're retracing all the way down to this swing low that we printed on June 22nd, 2021. We landed on $53 in this area. So the first support level over here that I'm going to give you is obviously $53. I would always put my buy limit order slightly above the support. So maybe something like 53.8, 53.7, and never have round numbers in your buy orders or even sell orders for that matter. Now, taking a look at the 20 EMA over here and the 55 EMA, this is the red line, the 55, and the yellow is the 20. So as you can see, there is a huge gap in between them, and when that happens, that usually signals that we're either approaching a bottom over here, or we're going to have some sort of a relief rally, bounce off the 20 EMA, potentially even break the 20, bounce off the 55, let the EMAs come back closer together, and then have another move to the downside, creating a lower low. That is always possible. Chainlink is doing something very similar right now. Chainlink broke out of a bullish reversal pattern, and I do see it playing out over here right now. So we're going to take a look at that. And yeah, your first resistance level is going to be the 20 EMA. Obviously, right now it's sitting at $80. From where we are right now, that is a potential 20% trade. If you're looking to swing trade, if you're looking to enter and flip to a different coin potentially, you could have this 20% trade. If you want to be a bit more safe, you can take profits at the 0.236 fib, which is going to be a 15% trade. That is at 76, almost $77. Now, the Fibonacci retracement that I have set up is from this swing high that we printed back in April to the swing low in June. We got overextended here. We almost got to the 1.618 here, but not quite. We got overextended from the 1.414, and from there we saw a very strong pullback. Now, this Fibonacci is still valid, right? If you start losing the swing low, we're going to set up a different Fib retracement, and we're going to take a look at some more targets to the downside on the Binance website later on in the video. But right now, I do want to show you the falling wedge that we're in potentially right now, and we could see a breakout. So this is going to be the falling wedge that I'm targeting. Falling wedge is basically a triangular pattern that is moving to the downside here. As you can see, its angle is pointed towards the downside, and the lower you go, the more tight you get, and the closer to the apex you get, the more chances of a breakout there are. And usually 75% chance that we get a break to the upside, and 25% chance that we get break to the downside. Now, during downtrends and during bearish times like this, there is also very strong possibility that we could break to the downside, especially with the Binance FUD that is filling the markets right now. And now taking a look at this pattern, you can see that each time we do touch this resistance trend line, let me get the, there we go, just fix it up just a little bit. So if I do extend this trend line, you can see that it does get tighter as we go further down. And as you can see, each time we touch the white trend line over here, we do get rejected back down. So you have a rejection there, you have a rejection there. And each time you reject that trend line, you start coming back down to the support. So you have two touches off of the support here. So potentially right now you're coming back for a bounce off of the support, right? And then you get a move to the upside and you get rejected from the resistance once again. There is a chance that we go and break the resistance, back test it as support, and continue on and go all the way up to the 55 daily EMA. That is also possible, but no one knows. It's all probability here. Now, if you're buying Elrond for the long term, then these cheap prices are very, very lucrative in my opinion. I am thinking of buying into Elrond myself. Right now, I'm dollar cost averaging into Polygon Matic. After I'm done with that, I'll probably move into Elrond or Moon River. We'll see. But from the bottom of the last, last year during the summer, we moved up 912%, which is incredible. That is a lot of money to be made with Elrond. Obviously, there is still a potential we can go down, but you can't be going down forever. So at some point, we're going to see a reversal. Now, some would say that we do have a potential double bottom pattern here. And I would say that it is invalidated because, as you can see, the second bottom did close below the first bottom. And when that happens, that invalidates the pattern, okay? So right now we do have a bullish reversal pattern at hand, which is this falling wedge. So let's keep an eye on this and see what happens. Now jumping into the daily RSI here, I do want to point out the fact that we do have a bullish divergence here. Now pay attention to the swing lows here on the RSI. As you can see, they're all higher lows. You have a low, you have a higher low, and you have a higher low here. The opposite can be said about the price action above us. You can see that the lows are lower. So you have a low, you have a lower low, and you have a lower low, another lower low here. While it's the opposite on the RSI. And this is called a bullish divergence. Now, this usually happens before we see a breakout. And this is quite a repetitive bullish divergence because you had not only one divergence here, now you're having a second one with the second low here. So this is looking like we're potentially going to see a breakout. We could bottom out here and have a wick to the support of the pattern, but then I'm expecting a potential move to the upside or even a breakout. So stay put for Elrond. I wouldn't be taking any profits right now, but hey, that's just me. No financial advice here. And you can look through all the Fibonacci levels here, all the way up to the golden ratio, which we did reject, by the way, over here. So even if we do break out here, right, we break through $100, let's say, and you're like, wow, Elrond is bullish. We have our bull market back in play. We're not until we break the golden ratio here, okay? Until we break the golden ratio, we are not. So $137.25 is a major level we need to break if we even come up and get rejected from there, and we could even come back down and print a lower low after that. It's still possible. So pay attention to the charts, pay attention to the patterns and the targets. The target from the falling wedge here is at $100.61. That is going to be your target for the pattern if we do start breaking out. And I do want to move into Binance's website. Now moving to the Binance website, we are on the 4-hourly chart over here. You can see that we do have a potential bear pennant over here. As you can see, we have a strong move to the downside, and then we have a symmetrical triangle over here. This is a bear pennant with a potential target to the downside all the way down here at around about $60. So this, if we start breaking down right now, we could be targeting $60. That's what I'm going to be targeting at least. And if I throw the Fib retracement on over here from this swing high over here to this swing low, okay, that almost gives us the, as you can see, the 1.414 target here at $58. And the 1.618 target would be all the way down here at 54.72. But I would target 55 and slightly higher than that, just so you have more chances of getting filled. So still, from where we are right now, that is a potential drop of another 18.5%. And this is only in the case if we start losing this swing low. So you have to watch out for this swing low. If we start coming back down and start testing this as resistance, you are going to start targeting this because most of the time when you lose the first fib level, which is 65.62 right now, you tend to come back and retrace all the way to the 1.618. Furthermore, you could even go back down as low as the second fib level, which is below $50 at $49 over here. So yeah, like I said, target this low. If we lose it, then you have a couple of support levels below you to hold you. And if we take a look at the 4-hourly stochastic, as you can see, we are in the overbought. So from here, you are going to start reversing down just like you did over here. And I would recommend waiting until you get oversold below the index of 30 here, or below the index of 20, I should say. And once you are in these zones, this is the best time to be accumulating based on the 4-hourly chart, because we are on the 4-hourly right now. And the 4-hourly RSI is very near the oversold, I should say, getting my words mixed up. And we are having a little bit of a bullish divergence on the daily chart. We just looked at that, but here on the 4-hourly chart, I wouldn't say that we do have a bullish divergence. If anything, we have more of an exaggerated divergence over here. But still, I do expect a break to the downside, to be quite honest with you, because things are looking very bearish. We do have a bullish cross coming up on the MACD here, which is a lagging indicator confirming our uptrend. So yeah, let's see what happens here. If you start breaking out on the 4-hourly chart, you could target the golden ratio here at $73.42. Okay. And you could target the 55 EMA if you start breaking from the 20, but you know, we could very much break from the pattern, get rejected from the 20 EMA and roll over. So that's always possible. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If I missed anything on the charts, please let me know down below as well. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post technical analysis over there. The link is going to be in the description. And I do have a Patreon, which is a great way to support me and a great way for you to get back more exclusive content like trade alerts, low cap gem calls. We have around about 23 low cap gems on Patreon right now, and you get access to all of them once you join in. And yeah, TA requests, video requests, all of that is going to be on Patreon. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.